Kendrick, the Dallas Wings pulled it out tonight against the Chicago Sky here in the AAC. Man, what a party we're having here! What a party
Yeah,
we're having here!
yeah. Well, fun fact about this game. The Wings set some history. This is the first time in WNBA history that a team has come back on another team in the fourth quarter, 3 times in a row in one season. So the Wings and the Sky making history. The Wings in a good way, the Sky in a not so good way. But yeah, 96-91 was the win by the Dallas Wings. Now 16-8, now 5
always do everything
in a row. Haven't outscored the Chicago Sky by 12, 30-18 after being just no show in the third quarter. Outscored 33.
Yeah, the fan told me to do that.
But led by Paige Beckers, PP5, contributions from Enrique, big contributions from AZ with some dagger threes. This guy selling out, knowing the moment, but also the biggest contribution by a woman that doesn't get a lot of rep in this game. But I'm gonna tell you what, I'm calling right now. Let's go ahead and get it on out the way. My BFW player of the game goes to one Lee. You're real, Lee. My player of the game. Double in this game.
Double Lee Roo.
Double Lee Roo. But not on that, she played Cardoso to a push. Cardoso had 13 and 12 when he started the game. I thought Cardoso was gonna get 30 tonight. Coach made the right call, taking out a walk, putting in Lee, and she held Cardoso to a push in this game. That big block at the end on Chicago, and also with some big points, some big hustle points. I'm already calling right now. She's my player of the game tonight. But her first for the season, my girl Lee.
And many more to go.
Yeah, many more to go, man. Like I said, you don't listen. Sometimes styles make fights. Thankfully, this is the last game of the season they'll be playing Chicago this season. Because Chicago could say, man, we should have had 3 wins, but like I said, we're a bad basketball team. These are the sudden breaks you get or not get. But yeah, Dallas win the season series over the Chicago Sky 3-0. Next up, a pretty tough one against a desperate New York team coming up. I think later on this week.
Taiwan says Lee was big tonight, literally and figuratively speaking. Wow.
Come on, man. Really?
A literal translation?
Really, man. Really, come on, man. But yeah, she was big tonight. I would say literally, but not figuratively. But she was literally big tonight on her play against Cardoso. Like I said, holding her down.
That's right, Lisa. We going streaking. On
a 5-game streak. And I said before, the Wings have a manageable schedule going into the All-Star break. Well, they can really win out and get to 19 before they get to the All-Star break. Have a record of 19-8. Have on the season. So yeah, man. The Wings are playing good basketball. But yeah, we always say, Walt, 90 is the target. The 90 points is the target for the Wings. The Wings get 90, they're pretty much gonna have a chance to win a ball game. But it looked kind of skelters right there at the end because that third quarter, for some reason, they came out sluggish in that third quarter, and Chicago jumped on them in a big time way. But the Wings have Paige Beckers, and other teams do not. And once more, besides Paige Beckers not scoring, because you can see Walt, Chicago was committed to not let Paige take over the game scoring wise, but she took over the game in other ways, facilitating, setting up the offense, and actually playing good defense on the other on the opposite end also.
Yeah, we saw the little mix up with her and Natasha Cloud there after she scored on her. Natasha told her, "Hold on, I got something for you. Come on, let's go back down court."
Yeah, I like the competitiveness.
There was a little competitive thing going on between those two.
I'm telling you right now, if the Dallas Wings were to make that little move and just trade for Natasha Cloud, I may think they make it do some big time damage because that girl's competitive. She literally kept them in this game, and also almost won it at the end. But yeah, but like I said, the Dallas Wings a better basketball team. Now 16-8 on a 5-game win streak. In front of I don't know if it was a packed house in the AAC. Looked like it's pretty full.
Oh yeah, it was packed. It was packed. It was definitely packed in here.
Like it's
It was
pretty full.
definitely packed in here.
Coming back to the AAC, maybe signs for times to come. Getting a lot of wins at the AAC for now, but actually getting this one a good game, good competitive game. You don't want to be going to these type of games, but like I said before, the Wings I think have the most comeback wins of any team in the season. Fourth quarter comeback wins of any team this season. So they
quick question.
know what to do.
Is that a bad or a good thing that they have to keep coming back in the fourth quarter? What are we doing with that?
It is a double-edged sword, Walt.
So it's a gift to the curse. So it's a gift to the curse.
A gift and a curse. The gift is you can. The curse is sooner or later it's gonna bite you in the ass. Because you know what, you don't want to be having to find a way to come back. I think they've got 7 games this year where they came back in the fourth quarter. You don't have to. I mean, that's close to half their wins. You don't have to every time find a way to come back. You want to be having some good mojo going into the fourth quarter. But like I said, you got paid.
Well, it's like you said. It's like you said. It's like you said, Kendrick. We don't. When you're coming back or when you're doing that, you're exerting a lot of energy.
Yeah, and like I said, it's okay to do that against the bad basketball team. Chicago showed you why.
Like Chicago.
They're a 7-16 team, one of the third worst record or second worst record, I think now in the WNBA. But you try to pull that against the Golden States, the Minnesotas, the Vegases, you're gonna come up on the wrong side of the stick on that 9 times out of 10. So, but like I said, it's the game within the game. Listen, I hear the thing. Paige reminds me of Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, just that mid-range.
She gets to her spots and she hitting it.
And she's hitting it. I mean, just 3-level score. I mean, she's got that in her. She's got every counter for a counter. She got all that in her bag. Like I said, we got Paige Beckers. I think Paige Beckers is the best player in the league
in the WNBA.
In the league right now, and I think she's worthy of being on the top of the scales by a lot of people right now as in the MVP race of what she's doing. And it's just her second year, man. Just think when she gets in her third and fourth, she's not even really in her prime yet. I mean, my God, what a monster! But yeah, big buckets by AZ Fudd. That big 3 to tie the game at 86 apiece.
I like this right here. I don't want back-to-back comeback wins on bad teams with no clear offense. We're going to run Paige down by the playoffs.
Yeah, like I say, actually, it's a gift and a curse. But the games have to be played, and the games within the games. And this what happens, Ashley, when you're not a good defensive team. I mean, Walt, you told me the start in the pre-show, what is the Wings' identity? And I told you, I said they're an elite offensive team. And when they stall out on offense, you see how bad a defensive team they are on the other side. They don't get a lot of stops, so they have to score. We saw in the third quarter, they stall out on offense, especially to start the third, and that led to Chicago getting back in the game, because they kept scoring and scoring. So, that's the way the team is unless they make a few trades to change the team. But that's who they are, Walt. They are an elite offensive team, and there has to get 90 to win games. That their target goal is 90 points. And anything under or way under, pretty much going to be a hot L. But if they get to 90 or close to it, they got a chance to win every ball game.
Yeah. Hey, then let's can we do some stats and facts while we wait on the highlights, man, to come through?
Let's get to the stats and facts of this.
I mean, you were very. I mean, you've been calling your BFB DFW player of the game since like the beginning of the fourth quarter. So it sounds like you're happy with tonight's stats.
Yeah, I'm happy with the nice stats. I already called my BFB DFW player of the game. I think she deserved it. This is her first one of the season. I was gonna give it to Enrique with that last shot, but she's got two. Listen, people think I dog Enrique. Listen, and maybe kind of a
Well,
little bit,
you do,
but
and
but
if I could
but
peel the
let's
curtain back, he
but
does
let's
because now when I'm in Enrique's presence, now I get the dirty looks. You know, this
but
morning
but
I got a dirty look from Enrique. I
but
didn't even do nothing.
to case in point, Enrique does
Okay,
have two, count them, two of my BFB DFW player of the games this season. So I
who
can't
has
be.
the most? Who
Uh,
has the most? Who has the most?
uh,
Page.
I think it may. I think no. It's Jay Shep. Jay Shep's in the lead with this one
Okay,
right
shit.
here. Paige is right behind
Hey,
her, but
shit.
Jay Shep's got the lead. All right, let's get to the stats and facts brought to you by me, myself, and I, Walt Chisholm. What's up, Walt Chisholm? Both teams in this 96-91 victory. The Wings now 16-8. The Sky 7-16. Both teams shot 48% from the field. So this was a pretty much even up offensive game. Both teams were close in 3-point percentage. The Wings a little bit better. They were 9 of 25 for 36%. The Sky was 7 of 22 for 32%. Free throws.
Hold on real quick. I had to stop. You didn't miss the show after last game. Kendrick was injured.
Yeah.
The last game, so we couldn't do it Friday night.
Yeah, I
That's
still
why.
am. I still am, Lisa. I still am injured. Infected root canal. So yeah, pray for me. I'm still injured. Still got a little pain.
I didn't see the big deal about it. I think women have babies on
You know what?
Monday and are back at work by
You know what? Let me tell
Friday.
you something.
I just thought
Let me tell
a
you
little
something.
too fake. Roast
Speaking
some
of
icy out
babies,
on thing and man up.
speaking of babies, my mom's
Uh-huh.
told me that,
What?
you know what? I understand. She said, because it's her quote. This is and she would know because she has had a child. I'm here. She said a infected tooth is worse than having a child. That's a quote from my mom, and she would know
Right.
by having a child because she
Right.
had me. So,
But the thing is, as
no,
strong and as tough as your mom is,
I'm not
as
gonna
strong
do
as tough as
that.
your mom is,
No, you can't do that because
what?
unless me and you both can't tell anybody about pushing out a child since we never have done that before, and we'll never do that before in our lifetime. So I'm going by a person who actually pushed out another human out of her. So
I'm just saying. All I'm saying is, as a woman as tough as your mom, who I know is tough, she probably
yeah,
had you on Monday, was back at work by Wednesday or Thursday.
you know what? You know
You
what?
back at
You
work.
know what? You know what? You
Uh,
might not be that far off from that.
I'm
From
just
that
saying, your mom is tough as
from
nails.
that coming.
Oh, you're not gonna believe it, man. The fastest man in the world is walking by me right now. Usain Bolt, guys, right there, walking by. He's walking,
What's that
not running,
Hussein?
and he's moving fast. And he's moving fast.
Come on,
Usain
man.
Bolt walking by.
That's my guy. That's my guy right there. He's the reason why I started. He's the reason why I started watching track and field. All right, let's continue with the stats and facts. The
Just
Sky
never
was
know who's gonna
12
walk
out
by in the post game show.
of the Sky was 12 out of 13 from the charity stripe. That's 92%. 92%. The Wings were 15 out of 19 for 79%. Rebounds. Sky had the edge in that 36-33. Offensive board 7-6 in favor of the Dallas Wings. Assists heavily edged to the Dallas Wings 23-16. Steals 4-3 in favor of the Wings. Blocks also in favor of the Wings, including that big one by Lee at the end on Vandersoops, 3-1. Total turnovers 7-5. Both teams were low in turnovers tonight. The Sky had 7 turnovers, which resulted in 11 points. The Wings, I'm pretty sure Coach Jose gonna love this. See, they only committed 5 turnovers, giving up 9 points in this game. Fast break points pretty much even up 13-12 in favor of the Dallas Wings. Points in the paint heavily edged to the Chicago Sky, because they got Cardoso and we don't. 54-38 in this game. Largest lead by both teams. Chicago had the largest lead of the game by 10. But the Wings had the last lead. Their largest lead of the game was by 6 in this game. All right. Let's get to the box score, if you will.
Yeah, Kendrick. Remember, I told you Tomorrow night, me and Vash are going to be right back here in this arena for Monday Night Raw. They are already tearing the arena down to start putting the Raw stage up here.
Oh man, oh yeah, man. Listen, that'll be. I wish you can get some film of that. Seeing it, but they probably don't let you stay in there that long.
I'll be here. But the WWE trucks haven't pulled up yet. But they're clearing. They're basically clearing it out. So that,
okay. I thought you said I thought you meant the WWE trucks were already.
No, the WWE trucks haven't got here yet. They're not. But when they come in, this place will be ready for them to walk right in.
Oh, okay. All right, let's get back to speaking of walk-in. This one was a walk-in triple-double. Didn't get that, but she did have 19 and 10 in this game. In 34 minutes, she was 9 of 13 from the field, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. She had 5 assists in this game. 1 turnover. That's good for a person that handles the ball like J Shep does. She was a plus 10. A walk. Bad game for her. Played soft, got benched because of it. She had just 8 minutes in this game. No points. She was 0-1 from 3, 2 rebounds in this game. She was a minus 11 in this game. Enrique, 17 points in 30 minutes, including a couple of clutch closing back buckets late in the game to spearhead this W. She was 6 of 14 from the field overall, 2 of 6 from 3, 3 or 4 from the free throw line. Had 3 boards, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 steal in this game. She was a plus 1. Paige Beckers, 22 points in 36 minutes. The leader in the clubhouse of MVP for the MVP race was 7 out of 15. Also, 1 of 3 from 3, 7 of 8 from the free throw line. 6 rebounds, 11 assists. So had a double in this game. 1 turnover. That's great for the point guard of this team. 1 block. She was a plus 14. AZ Fudd, she had a couple big baskets in the fourth quarter. She was 16 of 35 in this game. 15 for 14, 3 of 8 from 3, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. Had 1 board, 3 assists, 2 steal, 1 block. Was a plus 1. Love that her and Taylor, the other rookie, was kind of going at each other in the fourth quarter. That was kind of fun to see. AC, she made an appearance, 6 minutes. She had 2 points, 1 of 2 from the field, a minus 1. We also know Alana Smith got injured, lower leg injury, out again. Aussie, oi. 6 minutes, just 2 points for her. 1 of 3 from the field, 0 of 1 from the free throw line. 1 board for her. She finished up. She was a minus 5. Maddie had some minutes tonight. See, Maddie had some minutes tonight.
Maddie hit some shots tonight. I thought Maddie was going to be your BFB DFW player of the game, but didn't happen.
Let's not go that far.
Okay.
She hit a big 3 though. In this game. 5 points for her. She was 2 of 2 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3, like that big 3. 1 assist in this game. She was a minus 1. Odyssey Sims, she was god awful on offense and on defense. She got benched in the second half. 6 minutes, 3 points. She was 1 of 2 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3. She had 1 rebound, 1 assist in this game. A minus 5. That's the reason why you saw Sug Sutton in the game. 2 minutes for her. She had 1 assist, 1 turnover in this game. She was a minus 3. Zaza, 6 minutes, 0 of 3 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3 in this game. She was a plus 7 when she was out there. Wish she would have got some more minutes, especially in the third quarter when they needed some defensive stops. But another hero there. But my BFB, DFW player of the game goes to Lee. 10 points in 23. Lee. 10 points in 23 minutes, man. 4 of 6 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, 1 of 1 from the free throw. She had an and 1 in this game. Had 10 boards. She had a double in this game. 10 and 10. 10. She had a steal, a block in this game. Also, she was a plus 17. She had the highest plus minus of anybody in the game. Wings or sky. So Lee, my BFB DFW player of the game. Not just that, but the defense she played on Cardosa when she was head up, straight up on her woman to woman, and it was just her assignment. So Lee, shout out to you, my BFB DFW, and you know what? I'm gonna make her doggy. I'm gonna make her dog.
Oh, shout out to the puppy.
The puppy. I'm also hanging in there. Also, Cole BFB DFW player of the game. Lee and her pup. All right, let's get to the Chicago Sky. Edward Stevens. She had a nice game. 18 points in 32 minutes for her. It's a big three. She was 3 out of 6 in this game. 7 of 13 from the field. She also had 13 rebounds and a big double-double. She had 3 assists, 3 turnovers, 2 steals in this game. She was a -3. Cardosa, like I said, she started off this game like a bat out of hell, man. But when they put Leah in there, it kind of calmed her down. She just had 12, finished up with 12 points in 29 minutes.
How many fouls did Cardosa have this game? Because I remember looking up.
Cardosa had 2 fouls. 2 fouls in this game.
I remember looking up at some point in the game. I was talking to one of the media guys here, and I said Cardosa's only got 2 fouls. We need to get that up. We need to get that up a little bit higher. We need to get that.
Yeah, that's why, and that's the reason why I gave Lee the award tonight, because she was in the game. It wasn't like she fouled out, so she was in the game. But she has 12 points, but she took 12 shots to get it. She was 6 of 12 from the field. Had 13 boards in this game, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 block, but not the impact she usually does against the Dallas Wings. She was a -8. Vandersloot, 9 points in 20 minutes for the vet. 3 of 8 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. She had 1 board, 3 assists in this game. She was a +6. On the touch to Cloud, like I said, I would love to trade her and Odyssey straight up for each other. I think that put the Wings on top, but that's just my opinion. She had 15 points in 32 minutes, 5 of 8 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 5 of 5 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 turnovers for her. She was a -1 in this game. Taylor, their super rookie, she was going head up, point for point, with the reigning #1 overall pick, and held on. She had 20 points in 26 minutes for the undrafted rookie. 9 of 20 from the field, 2 of 8 from 3, 0 of 1 for the free throw line. Had 1 board, 2 assists.
Oh no, the injured Alana is back out here on the floor, man. Her thoughts and prayers, man. Hope she's all right.
Is she on the crutch? Anything?
No. Oh,
I know what was hurt. Want to know what was hurt? Her feelings. All right.
I don't know if this is her group or what, but she comes out here to an ovation.
Okay, that must be a group. All right, she was a +10 for her. She did have a shot blocked, by what I think is gonna be a defensive player, first teamer, AZ Fudd. So they was going head to head. West Belt, 8 minutes, no points. She shot 1 3, missed it. Had 2 rebounds, 1 assist. She was a -2. Williams, 6 points in 11 minutes for her. 2 of 3 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Had 2 boards. She was a +3. Bahanam, 3 points in 11 minutes. 1 of 2 from 3. 1 assist for her. She was a -4. Our girl JC Sheldon, former Dallas Wing, no points in 14 minutes. 0 of 1 from 3.
Yeah, man, I saw that. I had a conversation with JC this morning. Talked about her sister and talked about her time here in Dallas and things like that.
Proving why that was the only reason you ever saw Tobias walk out of Boom Jacks.
Yeah, he brought that up tonight. He says, did I tell her that she knows that she shouldn't have been drafted in front of Angel Reese? And I said, no, we didn't go that far. We didn't do that.
Come on, man.
We don't do that type of salacious broadcasting here.
Oh, man. I'll do it for you. She had 1 assist in this game. She was a -21. Yes, and Hawkes, the super rookie from UCLA, 8 points in 17 minutes, 3 of 7 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 2 of 2 for the free throw line. She had 2 boards in this game.
I don't think Alana's been stealing money. I think what Alana has been a victim of some elbows from Asia and things of that nature. I can't put that on her.
Taiwan, she just
elbows
injury prone. So if you want to categorize that as stealing money, being injury prone, you be my guest and go ahead. Hawkins was a -5, and that's your stats fact of this 96-91 victory. Of the Wings now 16-8 on the year. The Chicago Sky 7-16. Next up for the Wings, if I'm looking it up right here, I think that's game against the New York Liberty. Is that on Tuesday? Is that Tuesday?
Oh, okay. So we play Tuesday night.
Is that Tuesday, New York Liberty?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, next up, a desperate New York Liberty at the CPC. So that ought to be a pretty darn good, interesting game for a team that's very desperate. We'll see if the Wings can close them on out in the season series. Walt, back to you.
Yeah, that's definitely something that we're gonna be keeping our eye on because man, I was looking at their press conference earlier. There's a lot of sad faces in there. And
I think they're gonna be missing a player. Laney Hamilton. I think she go serve a game suspension. I think for what she did.
Yeah. So chat me up on that. What happened? Was that a punch thrown at Marina or Matrina? Or?
Yeah, it looked like it was a punch thrown, and I think she threw a shoe or something.
Well, Alana is limping. I can confirm that as she's walking out the court. She is limping.
She threw a shoe at somebody on the opposing
team.
So that got her kicked out. I think that got her kicked out. So I don't think she'll be playing on Tuesday night. You can't do that. So yeah.
So she threw a punch and a shoe.
Yeah. Actually, the punch I don't think got out, which I thought it was. I think the shoe, because I think she was on the bench or something, and somebody lost the shoe. She threw it at another player, so they got her on up out of there. So I don't think she'll be playing on Tuesday. So yeah,
doesn't sound like it.
So the Liberty, in a bad way, that's going to be a desperate team coming in. So the Wings going to have to be all hands on deck for that one. But yeah, that's on Tuesday on Prime Video. Thank goodness. You want to hear slow running,
scolding
Fran on the call for that one. So thank goodness for that. So yeah,
that's cool,
we got that one.
So
do we have the highlights or player interviews?
Not yet. They haven't come in yet. Neither has the press conferences. You know, they're everybody's celebrating.
I'm gonna go this way, Walt. So check me up.
Go ahead.
I know you was at the game live. I was watching the broadcast.
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still here in the CPC. I mean, I'm still here in the AAC now.
Seems to be that
we're live from the AAC.
A lot of the ESPN commentators were at the end of this game was talking about this team being a contender. Walt, do you agree?
Oh yeah. We got to clean some things up on our defensive side, but what you said earlier is probably going to be our downfall when it comes to the playoffs. This the slow starts and the what's the name? The fourth quarter stuff is going to be a problem for us coming to playoffs.
Yeah, like I said, I think the Liberty still need to make a couple trades with some rotational pieces, especially on the defensive end. That's why I keep saying Natasha Cloud. That'll be an instant upgrade for Odyssey Sims. I'm sorry, that'll be a 10 out of 10 chef's kiss upgrade from Odyssey. Probably getting another rotational piece on the back end, in the front court, for that. Other than that, I think this team's pretty much set at what it is. Like I said before, this team's got to win with the offense as presently.
It says she threw JJ's big ass shoe at Marina.
Oh, okay. She did do it with Marina. Okay, yeah, she's gonna be gone. She's gonna be gone for a game. So she's gonna be gone.
Y'all be talking about crash outs. That's a crash out, ain't it?
Gone for a game. You can't do that. You can't throw foreign objects on the floor, even though it's somebody's big ass shoe. So John Coyle Jones, and she got a big shoe. That's a lot of shoe to throw around. But yeah, you can't do that. But yeah, this team's identity, like I said before, is offense. They got to get close to 90 or over the 90-point mark to win. But they have the offense to do it. But we know when this team goes through a stall on offense, the defense is not there to pick it up. We saw that in the third quarter in tonight's game, as it looked like that Chicago Sky at one point in the third quarter had a 10-point lead. 10-point lead, that should not happen to a team not like that. But they was able to overcome because like I said, they had the most fourth quarter comebacks in the W, and they had the most fourth quarter comebacks against one team in the W against the Chicago Sky. They've beaten the Chicago Sky all 3 times, trailing after 3 quarters. So that's impressive in itself. But you can't rely on that to try to make a championship push because unfortunately the Chicago Skywalker are not going to be in the playoffs. So
no, they're not. Unfortunately, they're not going to make it.
So they'll be looking at the number 1 pick or number 2 pick in the draft in 2027. But yeah. But you play the games, you in, like I said, 16-8. Remember, Walt, this team only had 10 wins last season. So the 6 games over the win total of all last season and projected to win. I think the ESPN has projected them to win at least about 27 to 28 ball games this season. So that's a big time improvement. If you win about 27, 28 ball games, that'll put you right at around about the 4th or 5th seed, in my opinion. Like I said, if the Wings could have that one game, it still sticks in my craw. It's a game they shouldn't have lost. That game in Portland, and remember the last game of before the All-Star break, they go back to Portland to play the Portland Fire. That game sticks in my craw because that's a game you were up by 4 points late in the game, but under a minute to go, and you end up losing that. You could have been 17-7.
Well, remember you talk about it. You talk about it. It's hard to go up there in the Motor Center and get a win. You just don't go up in the Motor Center and get a win.
Before the All-Star break, they got another trip up there, so they got another chance to get some revenge. Hopefully, Paige Beckers will be playing in that game coming up later on next week. But like I said, as for this game. I wasn't there, but Walt says the ambiance was nice, electric in there. Good crowd. I'm pretty sure Wings ownership are loving that as they want to be playing in that arena next season. Like I said, when you got a player like Paige Beckers and AZ Fudd, I don't see you having any problem filling up that building night in and night out.
Right. I think Vosh said no. He feels okay with them getting the AAC.
Listen,
it just depends on who they're playing.
Listen.
But you also understand too. You also got to understand too. This is summertime, and it's a summertime and it's a Sunday evening or night game. So,
right.
Of course, it's going to be packed.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna say, listen. When you got players like AZ Fudd and Paige Beckers and stuff like that, and Jay Shepard looks like she's becoming a top 10 player, all-star. So when you got players like that, and hopefully more to come as you go through through next offseason. Listen, you outgrown the CPC. You just outgrown them, and you got to get something bigger. The Wings have the second to Indiana, most national televised games. So there's interest level there national wise. So you got to put them in a bigger arena so they can showcase their talents even more and more. Let me see my sister getting up and getting ready to call. And also Vosh down there with his cowboy hat. So
yeah,
Vosh,
he's a stranger now.
Yeah, it's Vosh. Nowadays. Got his Tony Dorsett jersey on.
Right.
I don't see he can't be wearing nobody else's jersey. Yeah, Lisa, that Portland game. You're right, because that Portland game, you were up 4 points with a minute to go or under a minute to go, and you end up losing that game because you broke down defensively, and also you had some miscues on the offense end where Zaza look like she knew what to do. Looked like some bad coaching assignments where you had the timeout where you can move it to the other side. And I guess Coach Jose didn't know it, or the refs told him he didn't know it, but he still had it. So you had some situation there. And like I said, that was a game, and that was a weird game because Portland was one of the worst one of the worst 3-point shooting teams in the W, and they shot like 50-something%, close to 50% in that game. So you had a lot of things that go in that game to go not in your favor to lose that ball game. But that's one of them. You can say, but you can say vice versa. They've come back against Chicago 3 times and Seattle, so it's a give and take during a WNBA season. But you always think about the ones you don't get.
My headphones.
You do.
Right. Okay, hold on. I think we were trying to see if we had the highlights yet.
Yeah, man, that was the highlights, man. It was the highlights. Not in the third quarter though. Not in the third quarter. Third quarter was garbage. Getting outscored 33-20. Come out flat in that game. Again, Chicago had the lead in that game. Again,
so Paige and Lee did the post game. Yeah, because AAC was out here signing autographs and Rika was out here photo op with some people too.
Yeah, like I said, shout out to Rika. She has 2 big buckets in the late game. So shout out to Rika. Quick update right now. Another team that's playing some good basketball. The Indiana Fever are leading Las Vegas Aces 51-40 late in the third quarter. Aces trying to avoid 2 losses in a row at home. So we got that going.
Let's see.
Testing.
Well, actually, not 2 losses in a row. They
there
won.
We can hear you.
Okay.
Spectacular fashion against Phoenix. What a shit show that is up there in the desert.
Well, Camilla didn't get 30 today.
Yeah, like I said, my BFB DFW player of the game is Lee. Just for that. I don't know why she didn't start the game. Because
a walk gave you nothing.
What it started, it looked like Cardoso was going to go off for 30, but like shout out to Lee, she's my player of the game tonight. Not just what she did, she had a double-double, but what she did on the defense end, holding Cardoso down in that game. Just 12 and 13, but you think about what Cardoso usually does against the Dallas Wings. Hell, that's a good ass effort right there. She got 12 points. We took 12 shots to get it.
Yeah, I don't know what y'all talking about, but I know in via text you had said something that Enrique may be your BFB player of the game. I was telling Bashner she came up huge in the fourth quarter, and I said during
look, there's Paige.
I said it's funny how she's not riding the bench during closing our games. This 4-game winning streak with this as well. She's closing the games out and effectively. I think me and Vash made eye contact in the very end when last game Gino had said that was a dumb shot. She actually got the rebound and dribbled it out and did what she was supposed to do. And even down there, she hustled down, got a steal, found AZ. She waited to find AZ in the corner, even though AZ didn't make the shot. She's passing the ball a little more. I don't know if it's her finally coming to terms with building into the team or.
Well, yeah. When you get benched a couple times, that'll do something to you. And she got benched in that Seattle game, and she got benched another game. But like I said, she's playing. She's playing more committed on defense end, battling on the boards. She's going down. She's not just standing out there on the perimeter looking at boards fly away. She's like I said, she's not a great defender. But all you ask for somebody is to try, and she is trying. She's been for the last week or so. She's been trying. So I give her that grace right there. I said that a couple games ago when her point total wasn't great, but I gave her some grace because she was playing and competing in other facets of the game. I always say this: listen, your shot's going to come and go, but as long as you give me something else, whether it's passing, defense, rebounding, steals, blocks, something, I don't have no problem. It's just if you're not scoring and then you're not doing anything else, that's when you're going to hear my wrath.
Which is understandable. I think she's finally maybe coming to terms, and it's needed. I mean, we got some minutes from everybody today. Even Suge came out, even though she didn't give you much. Alana, we don't know the extent of her injury, but right now it's looking. She could barely put weight on that leg.
Oh, Alana?
Yeah.
Oh, she was just walking around out here.
Oh, she was fine. Maybe she got benched. Maybe they told her to fake it. Because she was getting benched down.
She was just.
If you saw my group chat, she was a part of that run Chicago made when I said I knew when Coach Jose stuck that lineup out there, they was gonna get right back in the game. he had no offensive starter. As far as starting offense out there.
That was a weird.
Like I said, I do know Odyssey got benched, and she deserved to so got benched in this game. She was.
I didn't know what exactly she did to get benched. I don't.
I can tell you straight up.
Because you were watching.
And it was 2 offensive possessions where she missed the open player that she could have swung the ball to.
She took crazy shots.
This was a contested shot, and that turnover she had was god awful. She just didn't see the pass, and so she hit the pine, and she stayed on the pine. But like I said before, that's the reason why you saw Suge out there, because Odyssey got benched.
Yeah, I thought we would have saw Za a little more. But overall, this game, I feel like this coming home after a 10-game road trip, going down 10, everybody got a little shaky a little bit. But like I said, this team has some composure. This team knows how to stay in the game. They're never counted out. They gave us some stats while we were in post game. They said the Dallas Queens now lead the league in fourth quarter comebacks.
Yeah,
Paige Beckers is the highest scoring fourth quarter player in the league. This is the first time we've swept Chicago Sky since 2014. What did they say? 2020? No.
2022, 2023.
Yeah, one of those.
Well, they got a lot of stats. They got a lot of stats on record.
Yeah, Pam was just throwing them out there.
Pam was throwing them out there.
Sam, that let you know how basketball been going for these last 10 years.
I got something though, real quick. So like we mentioned how big Paige was and things like that, but the rotation. I think the rotation is an issue. Well, not an issue for coach, because you can't go on the road, go for it. What is it? 4-0 your last 5 games, go 5-0, and have problems in situations. Coach, I think, masks a lot of that with his rotation, with how well AZ is playing. Of course, Paige is doing her thing right now. She's leading in MVP numbers. But besides Asia Wilson over there in Vegas, I think that the Wings are in a good place, and he doesn't have to do anything other than just keep these women where they are. And of course, maybe they can get help from more Zaza or more Odyssey. But from night to night, I think Jose is doing a great job at managing who's hot, who's not.
Ooh.
You don't agree?
No, but we got let's go to, it was Paige and Lee.
Paige and Lee today.
There's going to be a little language barrier in there because Lee doesn't. But it's so funny towards the end. I encourage everybody to watch the very last question.
Well, but she does have a cute dog, and
I'm Lee. Forget Shams. We love you, Lee.
No. Don't forget me.
It don't matter what you say. Just whatever
I'm
you
saying.
Great.
Just the camera. Oh my God! The folks want to see me.
Somebody who messes up people's names all the time.
I know you're not talking.
No, he talking about himself.
Okay.
That woman and that guy behind me. So Lee, we here. You and me, we here.
Y'all are here. But I simply said just watch the very last question because it was very hilarious.
I can't believe you, Sham, discriminating.
I just told people to
I can't believe you on that.
Okay, well, hold on here. Let's go to the interview. Let's see what happened here. It's only 7 minutes. So.
What felt different in the fourth quarter with y'all holding Chicago Sky to only 18 points, and then y'all also increased your scoring on the offensive side. Did anything feel different in that quarter?
Exactly.
Oh.
I think just our level of intensity and our sense of urgency. I think we need to play like that for the entire 40 minutes, but it's kind of a habit for us to do that in the fourth, and it's something that we need to change and play that way starting at the tip at the start of the 40 minutes. But we collectively lock in, are on the same page offensively, defensively, and what we want to execute, and we just really hone in on the details.
This was for Paige. Paige, you and Natasha Cloud exchanged a few words during the competitive fourth quarter. Did that moment add another level of intensity for you?
That's just raw passion, raw love for the game. 2 people that have a ton of love and respect for each other, that both just want to win and are competitors at heart. And the dialogue back and forth between us is it's in the love of the game and us just going at each other and voicing that. So it's fun. It's fun to play that way, and like to not mistake that for any disrespect. To know that that's what competitors do and that's what this game brings out of people. It's really fun that way.
Perfect. Hey, those behind the back passes kind of seem so instinctive for you. What do you see like a split second before you decide to?
Just in the pick and roll, the person guarding the roller staying a little bit more in a drop or staying more to cover, protect the basket. So it's an easy read for my teammates when they set me great screens like they do, and get me open to then have their defender have to help and to make the easy drop off.
Myra.
Question for either player. There's just been some talks that y'all can play all of next season at this venue. What would you think about that happening?
Me. I feel like just we are in like P said, we are in the same page and we have a same goal for the season. So just whatever who's getting the core, we are just be ready for everything and try to be the best to give the give start sports. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, good.
For Lee, you had a double-double, I think, for the first time this season. The team had a 17-point advantage with you on the court. Just what did you see execution-wise that the team succeeded with you on the court?
I feel like I'm appreciative, but I have a chance to get on the court and appreciate my teammates all support me to getting whatever in defense or offense. Even sometimes I make the mistake, my teammates always tell me you are good and don't worry about that. Just focus on this moment. And also I feel like in this team I feel really happy because the locker room is really, I feel like the best locker room here. So I feel I can keep going to sports team and then we can get the score we want. Yeah.
Melissa.
Lee, as Grant mentioned, you were plus 17 with you on the court, but you really kept Camille Cardoso from getting to her spots. How did you keep her out of the paint from being kind of the anchor of their offense?
Yeah, she's really good and she played wonderful. I feel like I'm lucky I have a same size with her, so I can try to push her out of the limit area. And also, I'm really glad she played really well because when she played really well, that is how to say that. That give me more confidence in W. Like sometimes I will think about this, the big size player maybe cannot play really well in W in this season, and she played really well. So I feel like more confident, and I appreciate her. I try to looking at her, like the learning from her, and then try to know what she wants to do, and then try to limit her, help our team. Yeah.
There you go.
This is for Paige. There's been some chat about trying to get more black head coaches in the league. Just want to know if what potential process that you'd like to see when that process is coming in there.
Yeah, just for equal opportunity and no discrimination based on what you look like, who you like, and anything of that nature. I think black women, specifically, I grew up with a lot of prominent black women in my life that were very important to me and how I was raised and how I grew up, being my stepmom, my AAU coach. So I understand how amazing they are and how they should get the same equal opportunity as a white woman, as a white man, to be an important piece of this league. And it was built on a lot of black women, this league was. So it's definitely right for them to get the same equal opportunity as everybody else.
Yeah.
So Paige and Lee, so this is 5 straight wins. So what would you say has been the key to that momentum and how important it is to carry it into the All-Star break?
Nights like tonight, where you see Lee stepped up and played huge minutes, and it was a huge reason why we won this game. I think it speaks to our depth and our sacrifice within the team. Like she talked about, we have a great locker room who on any given night, everybody knows it could be my night, it could be her night, and we all play to that, and we all play a selfless brand of basketball. And we all just want to win and succeed and do it with each other. and just continue to find our identity. We're not perfect. This tonight was not even close to our best game, but we stuck together. We dug in. We found a way to win, and I think that's really the key.
Paige, the offense had 23 assists, only 5 turnovers. Seemed like there's a lot of success in like pick and roll against ice coverage, and you also in the third quarter had 2 sequences in double drag with AZ as the first screener. Just what are your thoughts on how the offense is executing out of actions at this point?
Good. I feel like we're executing well. Teams try to disrupt that and be extra physical, get us off our spots, get us to where we're not setting screens for each other. But we have counters for that. And I think it's all about player movement, ball movement, getting out in transition, hunting shots, hunting the paint, and setting good screens for each other. And we do a lot of that stuff using everybody as a screener. And I think that helps it and makes it tough for us to be guarded.
Since we talked about Paige and her competitive talk, do you ever talk trash when you have nice language?
No.
I'm surprised by that answer.
I mean, sometimes I can hear somebody try to talk trash with me, but I speak different language. When I realize she talk trash to me, it's already next session. I cannot talk back. I said I cannot run into her. Say, what you say? I can't.
Valid.
Thank you.
We'll get there.
Hands. Why are you clapping your hands?
Best interview of the season. Best post-game interview.
Hey, you gotta live with it. You gotta love it. You gotta love this team.
I love every minute of it. I don't know
I
what
love this team.
what the hell Shane
It's a different.
over there talking about that
Oh, shut up! You didn't learn the definition of discriminating.
Lee didn't do nothing. Lee didn't do nothing to you. Lee didn't do nothing to you. Just stood there. Just sat there.
She didn't. But no, seriously, this team is putting some happiness back into Dallas fans in general.
We don't have much to cheer for here in Dallas.
Exactly. I mean, the Rangers aren't doing too bad.
1.5 games up in the West.
Yeah.
Going to the All-Star break.
Yeah, they're not too bad. The Mavericks, summer league looks terrible, but first round pick looks good.
No, he's not. How you foul out in the summer league game?
I mean,
Hey,
okay,
it's about being aggressive, Ken.
Yeah.
Damn.
And the Wings still don't have a place to play after 2028.
We might can have it if we can fill this up.
Before you start, I know we're not talking Maverick. I know we're not talking about
in his interview.
He likes driving here.
There was a question about that, and then he was like, "You know what? I prefer not to say anything because the last question got me in trouble last time."
Yeah, they had to tell him not to
back up off of it a little bit, but it was also
somebody behind us followed up with a question about the commute.
I asked Coach about which does he prefer the Arlington commute or versus the Dallas commute, and he shed some light on it. He was like, "Well, I live in Waxahachie." I'm like, hold on, that's by me. And he preferred from Waxahachie. All you gotta do is jump on 67, go north or whatever, and then you're almost here. So that commute may be a little bit better than the 287 west, the 360, the DTA. Yeah, I think I prefer it here.
The Wings are the hottest ticket in town right now. All right, so we got to put a bow on this thing because me and Vosh are excited because we're gonna be back here again tomorrow night for Monday Night Raw.
Oh, brother.
In one of these suites around here. So we got to put a bow on it because we don't want to get in the way of the crew tearing it down. We don't want to be responsible, Kendra, for the trucks getting here and they can't set up because we're doing this post game show.
Shout out to the AAC too, bro.
That won't be a problem.
If you can look at these people working right now, bro, they're balling out, doing their thing. So yeah, man, a big shout out to the AAC.
Shout out to them and not to the person in the lounge, huh?
Man, that lady told me, no, you can't come in here. But she gave Walt Sham the green light.
She should have told me you were Tony Dorsett, man. You had the jersey on. I'm Tony D, man. I'm Hall of Fame.
All black folks look
okay, so when's the next Wings game? Tuesday?
Wings game Tuesday.
Against New York, right?
DC against this New York Liberty.
Who just took another L.
Desperate New York Liberty team.
Oh shit, I gotta hear him. See, can I oh shit.
It's a night game.
Yeah, you got to get me on the list for Thursday.
I got to see if I can hear him get you on there. If not, I'll email KL.
Listen, quick update: Lainey Hamilton will not be in that game after what she did today.
She threw the shoe
at
Marina Mabry.
So we got
well,
Shoegate.
No. I don't think is she gonna get suspended?
Yeah, she's gonna get suspended.
Oh, okay.
Shoegate.
You can't throw foreign objects out on the floor.
And she didn't miss either.
Hey, real quick, I don't know if y'all know this, but before we leave and check out Paige Beckers over the last 5 games is averaging 23.6 points a game, 7.4 assists per game, and 5.8 rebounds per game, and shooting an astonishingly 52% from the field. That is a MVP. If I don't.
And Kendrick, that game is Thursday. It's Thursday on Amazon, not Tuesday. So we got till Thursday. I can get you in there. I thought it was Tuesday.
It's Thursday? Okay.
It's Thursday.
We don't have a game Tuesday?
We don't have no game Tuesday. We'll play again till Thursday night.
Oh, we get a break. They get a break. They need it.
Yeah. Paige definitely needs one. All right, man. So we'll be back Thursday night. I think Sham and Vash, are you gonna okay, so they'll be in the CPC on Thursday night.
Look for some new content, guys. I'm gonna break it because Walt's not going to. Starting from games that we're gonna be doing some halftime content, so be on the lookout for the YouTube and the Facebook page. We did a test run here and it looked really good and sounded good, so you'll be seeing my face a lot more instead of Kendrick's.
Oh, damn!
Wow.
Is that a shot at your toothache?
Talking trash like Lee talks trash. Nah, but for real, we got some halftime content, tested it out. Sound real good. Me and Vash got some things up our sleeves and just get the people more involved, and because they want to see our faces, especially mine. You know, I got fans.
Yeah, we definitely put up on the podcast pages too, so it'll be up there. But all right, man, we'll be back Thursday night. But until then, hey, if you're coming to Raleigh Money tomorrow night, come look for me and Vosh. We'll be in the arena. But until then, keep your feet on the ground, keep reaching for the stars. Always do what's best for business. If we don't see you around, then we'll see you around live Thursday night when the Dallas Wings take on the New York Liberty in the CPC and hand Sabrina IS do another hot L.
Not Stewie?
We like Stewie. She's the female dirt.
Hey, Cowboys, Mavs, Rangers, Stars, and Wings fans. It's me, Kendrick, here. I know the season may not or may be going exactly how you want it or not. But hey, like and subscribe to all those BFB DFW content to see me. I mean, forget about the other guys, because I'm the real star here. But hey, if you want to see Walt, Shams, and Vosh, that's okay. That's okay. But remember, it's all about me. So still, like and subscribe for, me and the other guys. Okay.